What you gonna do about it?
No! Was that gangster?
It was amazing! All right. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. So today I have someone you'll never guess at all. Today we have Tulz. How are you?
I'm good, Queen. Thank you for having me.
Tulz, I'm loud.
You are! If there's any South African that doubts that for any moment or second,
I'm sure when I'm doing the intro, you're like, this girl.
I like it though. I think we don't have enough of that in the world. So please feel comfortable, be you. But I'm not the one who's supposed to be saying that. Thank you for having me. More than anything.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming. I didn't think you would come.
Why?
I don't know, celebrities.
Why am I a celebrity? Because if anything, last time I checked, you probably have more followers than me.
Oh.
You are more known. Aren't you a model? So
Yeah,
who's
I
the celebrity?
Well, I am a model who's trying to navigate the modeling life. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Yolanda is your host. We're going to start at the finale. I saw a video.
Okay.
And you said something very nice about me. And I was like, Then I Googled you after that.
So that's how I made it, yeah.
No. No.
Yeah.
But I was like, let me check.
It's cool.
This is so nice. Let me just. And then I Googled and I was like, oh my word. So yeah, tell me about that.
That, I believe, was at the finale of your guys' season. I was being interviewed by Gia.
Oh, yes.
You know Gia. And she just asked me who I think was my favorite personality or character from the show. And it was you. I didn't watch much of the show. Mm-hmm. But every time I did watch it was because you were doing something. If it was telling Papa Costi's perfume is bad or cheap or whatever.
Why did you say that?
No. I hope you guys are able to separate real life from the game.
From the game, yeah. I'm glad you said that.
Because it is a game. But I loved how you were playing it, A huge part of what people don't get is that getting into someone's psyche is a part of the game. Making them upset, not think properly, be uncomfortable. All those things, which I thought you did really well, were a part of the game. So yeah, you definitely stood out for me.
Yeah, I did grill him though. Yo.
Huh? What perfume did he have?
Oh my God!
Can you explain?
No! That brand is gonna... no.
So it's an actual brand?
Yeah!
And was it actual beef or what was that?
Actually, okay, now you're asking me, okay, so I will answer. So I actually started my career as a sales consultant, selling fragrances. The exclusive vision, the expensive
Dior,
thing.
Yeah.
Chanel.
Paco Rabanne.
I was actually a Chanel consultant.
Okay.
And he had the other one.
Okay.
So I would go to clients who want to buy what he had and convince them to buy what I'm selling.
The real deal.
And what I'm selling,
Yeah.
what I was selling was like 2 times more than that fragrance. So when I saw it, and the fact that I'm an expert, I'm thinking to myself, you cannot come at us with that. Nigga, I'm here. So yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is about that place, no one goes to Big Brother if they have money.
Actually, that is the truth.
That's the truth.
Like,
No one.
I didn't understand why people had a conversation about, I have this, I have that. In my mind, I'm like, why are you here? Because we don't have that. That's why we're here.
Why are you letting go of months of your life if you've got money? No one has money if you go.
When I actually went in the house, I thought to myself, what have I done? My phone, my life, everyone is watching me. Well...
Was that
about
non-existent? Yeah.
Nah, it's not there. It was not there. So I went in there single. So I didn't have mannish situation. Okay, there was a situation, but yeah, it was not
important.
It was not something to know.
It wasn't my case.
Actually,
Sorry, I do this for a living, so stop me when I ask too many questions. Or
No, it's
lead
fine.
you
I think I
into-
like it.
It wasn't my cake.
Stop it, I like it. No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't my cake. My cake. That's a very interesting question, actually. So I have Tulz here, but he's actually the host. How amazing is that?
I'm just throwing a couple of questions around.
I think Tulz always wanted to ask those questions. Go ahead. I hope we have enough time, but I think we're going to have enough time. Ask me, Makeke, what's happening with Makeke?
No, that wasn't even a question. That was more of a statement, but I think your response to that statement requires the people watching that you state what is happening with my cake here. Are you having a slice of that cake or what?
Yo, that slice of cake, it's hard to find.
I watched you on what? Africa's biggest podcast, Speaking Wallows.
Yo, I got grilled after that.
Really, by your family? Or?
Yo, no, but everyone. We're like, the F, Yolanda, why would you say that? Well, I felt like I can be myself, and just speak about anything that was happening in the house, because most of the things that I was saying, it's things that were happening in the house. Things that I was saying. So in my head, I'm like, people already know I speak like this. So they won't really feel.
There's no idea.
Yo, they came and they were like, Tulz, let me ask you questions.
Okay, yes.
I came prepared.
Yes, hit me.
So, when I said to my friend, PA, is it a PA?
Production assistant?
That one.
Yeah.
Production assistant.
I
Is
imagine.
it not personal?
Assistant?
I think that's...
It can be, look, it
so
depends
there's a
on-
production assistant as well?
Yes.
Well, I think she is a production assistant.
Yeah, because she's the
Yeah.
person that hollered at me, right?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
So she actually came up with this questions.
Refilwe.
Yeah. You're exposing my cake.
Yeah.
So I am like, let me just see if I can ask. But I didn't really want to dwell in the house and stuff. But I'm gonna ask you a little bit about.
You
some
don't
of
have
these.
to. Literally, it's entirely up to you. If you want to make it about the house,
Can be about the house. But let's find out in the house. Before the house, because you weren't in the house already in the situation of broadcast.
yeah. So before Big Brother, I studied television production at AFTA in Cape Town.
I think I must be your friend.
I mean, I think
Right?
that's slowly
We must be
happening already.
besties.
Yeah, slowly happening already. So I was exposed to that side of life way before Big Brother. Graduated, went there to go study acting, but I was like, I can already act. So who's gonna teach me how to act? I might as well go behind the scenes, right? Because I kind of feel like it's either you can or you can't.
Oh yeah.
And obviously you can learn to become better, but if you can't, you can't, And some of the greatest people didn't go to fancy schools. And,
But they are amazing at
they're
it. They just
amazing.
went to an audition and boom.
And boom,
Yeah.
right? So I wasn't about to pay 70 to 80,000 rand learning how to do something I could literally really learn if I'm serious about it and try absorb as much as possible.
Isn't there like a trick to read a script? Because I tried acting before.
Yeah.
And I believe that I can act, obviously. But I realized that there's like a technique to read scriptings and understand the
different
scripts
techniques.
and stuff like that.
There's different techniques. It's all about you and the actor and how you prepare for certain things. There's method acting, which is you reading the script and becoming that person. If I'm playing Nelson Mandela, you're gonna be living with
You
Nelson
have to
Mandela
be,
in the house for 3 months. Some of the best actors live like that. But obviously, I think it's unrealistic in South Africa to be a method actor. What's his name? Daniel Day-Lewis is one of the most awarded actors. He does that. And his wife was speaking about how when he was preparing for a role called Lincoln, she lived with Abraham Lincoln in her house for a couple of days. So those are all the different...
Yeah.
Because you need to become that person.
I actually read something when I was, because I've always loved entertainment growing up. So I saw somewhere where this guy actually was supposed to act like he doesn't have a leg. So he went to a child that had cancer that child lost a leg, and the way she was walking, and he had to walk like that. He had to behave like her emotions, the whole situation, so that when he goes and acts, he puts the whole thing in the whole situation.
But now with method acting, you don't just observe the actual process; you live it. If you're blind, you're gonna be blind
for the whole month,
for the whole time you're on set.
That's interesting.
It's different, right? It's a whole level. I think Jim Carrey also hated being called Jim on set, because if he's playing that role,
he was exactly Jim.
That person, you know. So there, I was exposed to all the different levels of acting and how deep it goes, and I was just like, there's a lot I can learn, but I'd rather go behind the scenes.
Why?
Because if I am to become what I see myself as, knowing both sides of the coin is important. I would rather be a Tyler Perry than a Will Smith. You know? And I'll explain that by saying, obviously, Will Smith has done well for himself, but Tyler Perry owns these studios. When he releases a movie, he decides what character he will be in.
Oh, that is actually very smart.
It's real money.
Yeah.
So someone like Will Smith will wait at home and get a call from a Tyler Perry, but a Tyler Perry will be like, you know what? I want to shoot 3 movies, and in this movie, this is what I'm going to say.
I think Kevin Hart is also going on that route.
Yes, he's got Hart Productions, but it's not easy, Joe. It's as hard behind the scenes as it is in front of scenes. Like,
I think I want to be in front of scenes.
Why? Because you spent what? How long were you in the house for?
8 weeks.
8 weeks.
Yeah. You know why I want to be? Actually, in the house, it was better for me because I really did detox from a lot of things. Like I was on a vacation. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't have mental
things from life.
I didn't really like miss things or phones, and I didn't. Like I was having fun. It's like I went to Thailand or Bahamas, you know, like it was like I was not even, for me, it was like a vacation. But when I came out, then it was a different story, because now the thing about the houses with us, you had a little bit of the industry, I think. I went in there as a normal person. Like I was doing modeling, but I was not like, now, you understand? Mm-hmm. So they tell you that your numbers are going to go up, yes. They tell you that people are going to be watching, yes. But you don't really understand how deep that is. You just feel like, okay, I'm going to be in the house, I'm going to be doing this, and I'm going to be doing that. And then when I win the 2 million, I'm going to go home. You forget about the fans.
South Africans.
You forget about Tina. Oh my God. Yeah. And I came out and I went to McG and I unleashed and they came on me. So now I can't just speak, apparently.
Yeah, calculated words are everything. But I think from what I observed, your time in the house, Twitter was fairly kind to you.
Really?
Yeah. And even when you were doing, let's call it yo-yo moments, right? There would be a lot of people, obviously, that would be in Papa Ghosta's camp or whoever camp it was that would be against you. Naturally, because people are invested. But people loved you.
Regardless. And
I think by the time your guys' season aired, South Africa had sort of matured to understanding what type of show Big Brother is. And the type of things that you can expect and not expect. That's why I was kind of shocked when you guys were getting kicked out for saying and doing certain things. Because
I didn't know people get kicked out if they...
I was shocked too, but I also understand the level of social responsibility that comes with
the whole thing.
Yeah. But I think that also sucks, man. Don't rate a show 18, RSVP, all these things, and then cry when someone is saying something.
Nah, I was hurt also. But when I came out, I actually did have an idea or an understanding of where the production was coming from and the whole thing, what happened. Because remember, it was really not only about Yolanda. Yolanda was entertaining and all that, but there were people who had gone through the whole situation.
Okay.
And me saying that probably
triggered something.
You understand?
Yeah,
so we have to look at it that way also. Not only because, and remember, they had to remove Bravo for what Bravo said.
Yeah. So
And
naturally,
Bravo's a guy. And they can't come in and be like, because it's a woman, she's not going to do it. Because it was a guy, he was going to do it. Okay, because this woman, what about her? Won't she do it?
So my thing is with that, right? As true as it is to you and to Bravo, right? When we're speaking politically correct, it's wrong. Don't, right? Because we're a sensitive society and there's certain things that can go out and can't go out. But when are we going to offer a platform where the reality of the world is being presented on our screens? Right?
That is actually true.
That is how men speak. That is how women speak. In their circles, in their homes, at Groove, in their cars. That's the reality of the world. So I guess we're still trying to figure out how to censor those things when it comes to TV. But the reason why that happened on more than one occasion is because it's a reality of society.
That is a different side of the story. And I like it. Okay, say more. Listen.
So I didn't pick up on everything, but I really felt sorry. I picked up with the Bravo thing, right? I think when you were taken out, I wasn't really watching. So I wasn't sure, but I heard it was something similar. But it was sad because, damn, here's this kid, and I'm speaking about the Bravo, I don't even know how old he is, who's coming with the hopes of changing his life.
Exactly.
He obviously did not join this thing because, I know a lot of people say you join because you want to be famous. Not always.
Not only about that.
It's not only, yeah. You know, I didn't join for fame.
For fame.
I needed money. I was broke. I needed an escape. You know what I mean? It was just post-COVID and so much was happening. So it was an escape for me too. But now this kid is going to be known forever as this person who said this one particular thing. And when you Google him, that's what's going to come up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And is he really in a position to fix that? Is he really in a position to get out there and have the knowledge to change the perception that society now has of it?
But then also, how do you fix that? Because it's not like he did it.
It's not like he did it, but I mean,
How
even the
does he
Bible
now
will
come
say,
out and now clear his name and say, let's forget about what I said, it was a mistake? Because I promise you, everywhere he goes or everywhere I go in terms of
It's the same
podcast,
thing.
it's the same question. So Yolanda, what when you say Bravo, so when you say, like, how do we now move on?
I think you give people other reasons to speak about you for. I mean, I came out, I was one of the most hated people.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. My goodness. So I'm not a guy with a six pack, you know.
But you look good.
Thank you.
You actually look good. No. It's English for me. So it means
joking. I'm joking.
I know, I'm just trying to explain the actual. He looks good.
Thank you. It's I'm losing my train of thought.
Did I disturb? I did.
No, I'm like this. I'm like this. Yeah, you need to give people different reasons to remember you.
Okay.
Right? What the show offered me, and I think everyone else, or most people that are on there, is a platform to be noticed. Now, being noticed is not necessarily going to be good, right? People can notice you for bad. But there is no such thing as bad publicity.
I didn't know that, hey?
It's real. I mean, there's a limit to that.
Okay.
Because, I mean, you don't want to know.
I get it.
You will get canceled. Cancel culture is real. But when I came out, I wasn't liked. I wasn't liked at all. I was the villain. I was the guy who apparently got 4%, which I think is bull. There's no ways I got 4% with votes. That's bull. That's bull. That's a narrative. Absolute bull. Guy who got 4% only made it to the final because of Temba. I was conniving. I was scheming. All these different things. Which I was to a certain extent.
So you were in our house.
The villain.
I think you were Ghost.
Maybe. Yeah, I think what Ghost is experiencing. Yeah. People hating on you for whatever reason. And I don't want to say I'm any of them because I don't know exactly how their journey was.
Yeah.
And I also don't want to compare myself to them because we all have individual journeys and we're all different people. But when I came out, yeah, man, it was hectic, man. I was so upset because there were so many things that I felt like were being placed and portrayed to work against me. You know, I'll give you an example. I come out the house, first person to never be nominated, or been nominated but never really stood up for this, HOH 3 times, created an alliance that took us. I've done so many things, right? And the first thing they ask me is, what did I have for breakfast?
Okay. Okay.
Out of 90 days of being in a house.
Oh, you stayed throughout?
Throughout. I left in the final, right? And the first question you're going to ask me is, what did I have for breakfast?
What was your answer?
I answered it because when you come out there, man, it's like,
yeah, I know. Yeah, like,
the hell?
yeah.
You know, and you feel like now you are the TV or something, but everyone is watching you even more. Yeah. So, I mean, I was just answering. But post it, I'm like, yes, bang try la gabi la bang. How am I gonna spend 90 days ning buze ngokudla? Are you serious? What are you portraying about me? What are you saying about me? Because that little time that I have, if your first question is what I had for breakfast and your follow-up is something generic and then it's thanks, that was Tulz, that's the lasting impression I have on whoever's watching. And that goes a long way. So I had to recover from all that, recover from whatever perception was delivered of me. I mean, we were chowing snake in my ear, man. And it was we, but when I came out to the realization that it was just me who was being shown. I'm like, no, I'm going to tell my snake. Do you get what I mean? So that's the card I've been dealt with. Apologies, right? People now are judging me over, hey, did you see? And I still get those things. Do you remember when you were smoking snake? Do you remember you chow Terry's? It's always going to be there. It's always going to be there. But if it matters to you, you are in charge of changing that narrative. And you decide what people will say next. Bonang always says, right, they have to talk about you because when they speak about themselves, nobody listens.
That's true. What did you do? Because I know now you're actually like doing well. I checked.
Decent. I'm okay. I'm alive. I'm well. I don't want to say well like...
No, you are doing well. Low-key.
I've got a job. I'm employed. I'm still going to auditions. I'm still living the life I was living before.
About that. You still go to auditions?
Yes.
So you have an agency?
Yes. I'm signed to Legends. Shout out to Bongi, Lisa.
Shout out.
Best agency ever. So even before the house, like I said, I saw myself as an actor and a person that's going to work behind the scenes. So I was signed to Legends years before. I remember even when I got the call saying that, I called my agent. I'm telling you, I'm going to disappear for a while. I'm going to Big Brother, please. I still go to auditions. The life in entertainment is not easy. It's not a 9 to 5.
It is not.
There's no medical aid.
Yeah.
There's no...
It's a 6 to 6.
You know?
It's a 6 to 6, period. It's
glorified though. You know, you're going to get hugs and kisses and pictures and occasional bottles when you're in the club. I've had people come to me, you know, but the true test of it is how you feel when you're alone.
Yeah, that's actually true. And what would you say to us, the newbies? Like, we just came out. Most of us are not sure what to do. Some of us, we didn't even have, I just got a manager now, but yeah, we don't know what to do. We don't know if we can just, what can you advise us? What can we do to, because you know this thing, after another one come out, the whole thing shifts. They go to another
Attention shifts. Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of us know that part.
I think the biggest thing is understanding that you were there because you are something. And
that's
are
beautiful.
Good at something and are great at something. You wouldn't be on the show if it wasn't the case. So when I got out the house, I spent a lot of time comparing myself to other people and their journeys and what I'm not doing, right? So now you end up having to post. You end up having to attend every gig.
Hey!
Now I have to look good.
Hey!
But do you really have the money to do that?
Yeah.
Can you really afford this lifestyle?
Yeah.
Is it really your reality? Or are you trying to put up a facade? And the facade is exhausting. I'm saying you need to remember that you were there because you are something. So even if they're not speaking about you at this very point in time, don't now feel like you've got to do something. That's what killed me. Like, my endorsement me. You right? Forgetting all these skills that I've attained and gained before the show. Forgetting why I was even on the show, you know? So I would say don't worry about maintaining the hype, because hype is hype. It dies out.
That is beautiful.
So you will die out. You know what I mean? Don't live the hype. Don't worry about the fact that another season is going to come. Focus on what it is you are good at. Because essentially, that is what is going to sustain you for the rest of your life. If you become something you're not, we will see through the cracks.
That's true. Hence, I was not something I'm not in the house, and I stayed like that throughout.
Rather that, you know, we'll see through the cracks, and it's going to be hard to maintain. Yeah, if you're not an actor, don't act. You know what I mean? If you're not a presenter, don't present.
Yeah.
And the industry will use you. It'll chew you up and spit you out, and use the next batch of group of people that come
out.
Because that's what it is. It's not even being swag. It's just what it is.
It is what it is.
You know? So if you focus on the things that you're good at, I always say you lost. I appreciate people like Juicy. Juicy J was in the house. He does the whole what you call it, influencer, but it's to what he does. It's rugby, it's sports, it's him.
Oh yes.
Do you get what I mean?
Yes.
He's not doing things outside of his
what,
character.
Yeah.
Ulibo's always been a model. You know what I mean? So these things are coming to him naturally. It's he's not sitting there panicking, oh my gosh, what do I do next?
Yeah.
And there's so many different examples of it. I just think when you come out the house and chase being a celebrity or being important, you're in trouble. It's Obama again, I think.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the show only puts you there. It doesn't give you the ropes after.
They don't.
No, they don't. And they can't. It's a business.
Yeah, that's
it's a business. If they create a batch of people that is still relevant when they are trying to create another batch of people, it kills the show. That's just the reality of it. People can't still be speaking about Yolanda when there's another season.
Yeah.
They can be, but to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? They can still be speaking about Paul, but now we talk about Kosi.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? It's like Idols. Who won Idols the year Shekinah won?
Shekinah didn't win.
Exactly. Do you see what I mean?
Me, I know.
Shekinah didn't win.
Yeah, Shekinah didn't win, but she's there.
She's there.
Yeah.
Who won?
Was it Kaya?
I don't know. But they're not Shekinah.
Yeah, I know Shekinah.
They're not Shekinah.
They do.
And now, who does that look bad on?
Heish.
The people that didn't decide that Shekinah
was supposed to be Shekinah.
Young Tulz. And that's just the business.
Yeah.
It's nothing against you or anyone. The natural order of things is that every now and again, there's going to be a new batch, and there needs to be a king or a queen. That king will be crowned. Tinage, the non-winners, we will
continue with that.
Yeah, we'll grab what we can. But if you grab it correctly, you can do so much with it. You can do so much with it. We just finished shooting season 2 of Temba's reality show. And it's perfect for him because his life is a flipping reality show.
Hey, I saw the clips.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Hashem,
you know?
I saw the clips.
For him, it's dope because of that. His life is a reality. But I always wonder if he's okay, Mchana, because do you really want your life out there like that?
I actually really wanted to do a reality TV, ne? Well, I still want to do it. But I did think about that. I'm not going to lie to you. Because I'm thinking to myself, going to Big Brother did expose a lot of things about me. Ne? And now I do a reality show or a reality TV. In my head, I'm thinking, now they're going to actually go inside my life. Really deep and
You're
they
gonna see
really
your
like
home, your house.
dig. And I think it's a little bit difficult to control the situation there.
I think it's only difficult if you are not rather willing to show your reality, right? Because now, if you are doing a reality show and you have this Yolanda that you've presented to the world that you want to maintain, but we come to your house, hey, mayonnaise la, right? And there's nothing wrong with that because that is certain people's reality. But are you willing to show that? Or are you now going to say, hey, guys, let's go shoot at Mang Mang's place?
And also reality shows of not people going into your life, they're boring.
Yeah, because it's not reality.
What is Yolanda showing us? We want to see.
Why are we having...
Eish!
When are you always at Parktown?
When are you giving me now ideas in my head right now? And I'm thinking to myself, okay.
If you do a reality show, be real. Be raw. Show people Ivar. So we are chilling here at home. I haven't seen that. There's always, so today, me and my friends, the cars are all packed at the same time.
Maseratis.
Is this reality?
Yeah, that's actually true.
You know, it's like those old Omo ads where...
But I think that is probably a reality for some people.
But how many?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I said about distinctions when we were talking about Willie's distinction. I'm like, guys, look at me. I spent 9 years in school trying to finish a diploma. So focus here. If you're failing, focus here. Continue.
This is what
makes sense. Because that's reality. Because a lot of us are not geniuses out there. Yeah, I get what you mean. But I want to try radio.
Okay.
And I believe that I'm going to do well there because I always have new topics in my head. And I think radio is more especially about entertaining everyone that's listening. And I feel like...
It is entertaining, informing, but continue. You were saying what else do you
Yes.
feel?
So I want to try radio, but I don't think I have direction, where to go, or what to do, or who to approach.
Or how to go about it.
Yeah. I don't want to just like boom and then out. I want to do something that is going to help me, something that is going to be me. Not just go there because I want to do radio.
What is it about you that you think people would want to hear?
That's a beautiful question.
It's not a good answer, I'll tell you that. What is it about you?
So when I was in Big Brother's house, I have vitiligo. I didn't really dwell on my vitiligo because I didn't want pity votes. I didn't want people to be like, oh, she has vitiligo. No.
My ex actually had first like.
Really? Yeah. And why is she your ex? Okay, I'm kidding.
Long story. Yeah.
So I would like to have a platform.
Yeah.
Not necessarily this podcast because here I'm going to have different people. It's not really always about me, you understand?
Okay.
But then there I'll probably have a platform where I'm going to like engage with a lot of people that have different issues. Remember, vitiligo is not the only thing that a lot of people are struggling with. There are people who are disabled, who have, maybe they don't have, and they're not comfortable in that situation. If you're a different person and you're telling someone who has a different situation, it's easier for them to like get the message about confidence. So I feel like people would really like want to know how to be confident in yourself. Not necessarily skin, because I have confidence in myself.
So what I'm gathering is because you're confident, you feel that would obviously relate to the people listening.
To a lot of people,
and you'd want to make people feel confident about themselves.
In most cases. And also teach them a little bit about, okay, not that I am an expert in vitiligo, but I understand it better because I have it.
Okay.
Yeah. So when the skin starts with most people, a lot of them, they can't really like show it to the world and be confident because it's even when you look at it and be like, oh my gosh, you're beautiful. To me, I feel weird because it's on me. It's not on you. So it takes a lot of things for a person to like come out, and there are a lot of people that still wear makeup and try and hide it. And I was one of them when it started. So I want to talk more about that, confidence and also be myself, man. I'm a very fun person. And besides confidence and my skin, I feel like people are going to enjoy me, in that space. So I want to have a platform where I'm just going to be talking about different topics and different things. Because I feel like...
So with radio... I only ask you this because radio, one of the things about it, rather, it seems easy.
That's the thing. That's why I'm asking before, because I don't want to go through it. I'm like, what the hell?
It seems easy as pie, right? But there's so much that goes into it, right? There's the you. You mentioned, let's say 3 things: confidence, right? Your skin, right? What was the third thing? You said you're a fun person. So let's say that's you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. There's Thursday, Friday.
Saturday, Sunday.
No, let's say it's 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Next week, you can't come back and tell me the same thing you were telling me before.
Great. Oh, this guy, guys. We did well inviting Tulz. Yeah.
No, it's the reality of it.
It is actually true. It's the same as acting. We think we just stand there and do.
It's action and boom, right?
And no.
But there's so many technical things that you need to consider. And with radio, that's the thing, right? So the basics of it are being able to broadcast. What is broadcasting? Depending on the different platforms they are, there's 702, there's Kaya, and they all do different things and are licensed for different things, right? So where I work, for example, YFM 99.2 issue is a music station. So before I even sell me and how cool I am, what I need to sell is the music song. And why this song is hot. And whether I like it or not, it's gonna sound like a good idea.
Actually, that is something that I am very familiar with. I was in sales. Okay, I've been in sales my whole life, so I know very well.
You know how to sell something when you don't want to.
Like this must make sense even though it's 100,000. Why should I not buy the one for 8,000 and go with that? I get what you're saying.
You see, for me, out of all the things you mentioned, obviously you being is always but if you're a salesperson, then I believe you're on radio.
Oh no, actually, I'm amazing in sales.
Because every day you're selling something.
Yeah.
You're selling a conversation, you're selling a song, you're selling omo, you're selling a car that you might not even drive, but it needs to sound, it needs to sound exciting. Ungakhuluma nge-Asupol, awunayo wena medical car. Madam ukhuluma uthi Asupol, ithole now, you know what I mean? So that means I don't want to say it's acting, it's not, it's different, but there's so much to it. But if you want to get into it, I would say do your best to learn about the different types of radio that are out there and see where you see yourself. Are you talk? Are you music? Are you... Because for me, I think this is perfect for you, right? It's not radio in the sense of how the reach is, but there are no limitations. There, you can't talk for more than 1 minute, 30 seconds to 2 minutes.
Yo, and I can't talk not for short.
Do you get what I mean? Like... There's order there. Young John, you can't swear.
Hey, I continue talking.
Yeah, you can't swear.
Yeah.
If you are a proper seasoned broadcaster and you consider it, if you're going to say something in Zulu, you should translate it because you never know who's listening.
Okay, big brother.
Yeah, it's there. Young John, we got there and we entered. And it must come secondary. You mustn't be thinking about you. So there's a lot of things that people don't think about when it comes to look at Mac G. Nah, Mac G.
I know you can't do radio.
He used to do radio.
Really?
Yeah, he was. But
he swears a lot though.
Yeah. The Mac G that was a 947 was boring.
Really?
I got to YFM and everyone was talking about Mac G. And he used to do the show before Smooth. So I'm getting there and I'm thinking, I want to conquer this building. I want to be the next Mac G, right? So at the time he's at 947. I tune in. And not that he was bad, he just wasn't this Mac G that you get now. Yeah, fuck that, this or that.
Yeah.
And now we love that.
And this one is nice.
Exactly.
We love these Mac G.
Now imagine Mac G not swearing for 3 hours. Hey guys, that was a song by Nelly. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Now he can't say, I don't like China, she's part of the Illuminati. What? You can't say that.
You can't say, So no, I like Mac G now. I don't know that McG. I know this one, and I like this.
He was
one.
good. I think his coolest moment, or his most memorable moment for me, he had he called a girl that was studying at Parktown Girls, and he said, "Hey, do you remember me?" And the girl was like, "Yeah, I do remember you." And then she started asking, "Do you have a car?" He was using a different name. And the girl was like, "Do you have a car?" And he was like, "No." And the girl was like, "Yeah, I'm not interested. Sorry, I don't date guys with cars." Then he called her back and he said, "Yo, actually, I'm Wakchi from YFM. Makchi." And the girl went crazy. "You, Makchi, I want you." "No, sorry, you're not my type."
Yeah.
Brilliant radio moment.
I saw that.
You've heard a clip like that.
Listen to me saying I heard something like that.
Brilliant radio moment.
I think was it trending or was it?
It was a clip that was viral
Yeah,
and
it
lived
went
on
viral.
for a long time. That was Mac G.
That
was Mac G.
Okay, I actually knew about him before, and then
You knew of him.
now, yeah.
So I use him as an example. A person who's really good at that or doing both the soul. Because I mean, he'll be formal on Kaya in the morning and then go talk shit later on. So you need to be able to switch those hats. If you go on air and say, you,
But I don't swear a lot.
a lot.
Okay, well, I don't.
Let's investigate that statement. Are you sure? And also, are you aware that there'll be different scenarios and situations with people where someone may not say something that you agree with, and you're on air? Yeah. Who the hell are you? Just because you're on Big Brother, and now you know the people are listening. How are you gonna react? You can't be like fuck. Yeah, I can just say fuck.
But you know where I got training for that? Mm-hmm. Retail.
Okay.
A client would walk in, God, and then I go greet them, and they look at you. They don't respond. They continue with their life. They're looking for whatever. And then they come back. They want you to help them. And you have to help them with a smile.
With a smile, yeah.
Because they're a client. You cannot say, but I greeted you and you didn't. So I think that, yeah. But I don't know when we're on air.
No, look, I'm pretty sure you'd be able to.
I get what you're saying.
I'm just bringing up all the things that people don't consider.
When
it's just like, I want to do radio, you know?
It's actually more like, I wouldn't say corporate, but it's kind of like corporate.
It's work.
Yeah.
More than anything, it's work. But the difference is you've got a normal boss and you've got the boss that's the listener.
Yeah.
And
those ones are always right. They removed me out of the house.
Do you get what I mean? And they're in charge.
Regardless of what, I was out.
Do you get what I mean?
You out. We don't want you in there, out. And I was out. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
So but I go for it, man. Record a demo. Do you have a demo?
That's the thing. You see why I need you to be my bestie?
And you're smart with your ways in. I see you. Look, there's the best advice I can give you is record a demo. Mm-hmm. A demo should be short, sweet, straight to the point. A mock show. Hi, welcome to the Y Lands with Yolanda. That was a song by Justin Timberlake. It's called whatever. Maybe tell me something interesting about it. Introduce the name of the show, who you are. Time check is telling me it's 5:15. These are all the generic things that a radio boss would be looking for. And then tell me what's going to be coming up on the show. And then come back, make that thing happen, close, and you're done. What will make you sound good is how you make that simple process different and unique to you. Right? So if it is a Justin Timberlake song, how are you telling me it's Justin Timberlake? What interesting fact are you giving me about Justin Timberlake? How are you introducing you? And why am I still intrigued by you?
Did you do sales also?
No.
I'm just amazing at it.
I'm a wordsmith. So it's just that.
Yeah, but when I kuluma gabaya a lot, but you actually have like people can listen. You're not all over the place. You're not like and yeah, like you have You have authority. Yeah.
I try. I mean, and I need to. I need to.
Like you command. You're taking over this platform now.
No.
Wait till I just get him and, because wow.
I always say I dislike interviewing broadcasters because it's difficult for you not to broadcast. Like if you interview Mac, if you interview I interviewed Pointy once.
Really?
It was a wall. A wall. So tell me because you know how it's done. So it's always tricky for you not to. That's always
But I'm learning, so I like it. I like what's happening. I'm not thinking you're taking on. No. I'm learning.
I hope I'm not, man.
No, you just being yourself, and I'm learning from that because remember, I just started and I didn't have this before. Mm-hmm. And then tomorrow I have a different client or a different, listen to me,
guest.
Yeah. I'm gonna know on how to like take control. You understand? Some way, somehow. If maybe I was not doing it beginning, now I've learned I am stealing some tricks there.
But also, I like so we have these things called conventions, right? It's a certain set way that things are done. When a podcast starts, you say, "Welcome to my YouTube channel," or when you're going to a commercial ad break, we're gonna pay some bills. We'll be right back. the certain things that are done in a certain way and are expected, whether it's a podcast, whether it's a radio show, or whatever. So I like the idea of you not necessarily doing things the way things are done.
And I'm not doing that.
Break conventions. I'm not saying you're not doing them.
No, I understand. I just
having a conversation. Do you get what I mean? Like right now, I don't feel like I'm in an interview. So tell us where you were born. Do you get what I mean? No one gives a damn when I was born. And then in high school, did you discover? No one gives a damn. That's the truth of it. No one gives a damn.
No, I get what you're saying.
Did you start presenting at... No one gives a damn.
Yeah.
But if you can have a conversation that's genuine, I'm pretty sure there's more people that are like, this is something worth watching.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So do you have to change your voice? Because someone was like, hey, when you MC, you need to go, like have a deep voice and stuff.
That's not true. Who said that? You parle. Your voice is an instrument, right? So you play with your voice. My voice is my instrument. So with that
that's your voice.
This is my voice. Okay. But I can play my voice or my instrument or use my instrument in different ways. Right? So I can say something to make you feel a certain way. If I want you to feel excited, even with voiceovers, for example, right? I'll break it down this way. You get something called a hard sell. A hard sell is when I'm selling something to you hard, right? 25th December, it's gonna be a festival. Right? Everything is just El comes in a small. Right? I'm using my voice in that way because I'm selling it to you hard, right? And then you have a soft sell where it's something more deep, giving stats. 6,840 people pass away due to Namana. Right? So you're using your voice in different ways to deliver different messages. So now if you are going to change your voice for the wrong reason, chances are it's going to be off.
Tulz, I learned a lot, yes. I think I must come for a session in terms
This is the session.
No, we need another one.
But if you want to change your voice, have a reason for it because it's your instrument. What's your purpose?
I wanna sound... Because with me, I feel like people just have the fun, loud Yolanda only. I want to have
a different tone to you?
Where when I'm talking about serious matters, you listen. For example, let's say, I'm talking about, I'm going to use my skin. I can't talk about this situation laughing and screaming and, you understand? Because people need to get the message.
But do you see you're just doing it right now?
Oh!
You just did it right now, and it was natural. Right?
Amazing teacher!
And now you're excited, and it's back to you. Do you see what I mean? So now, once you're aware of how to use your voice, then it's ta-da.
Ta-da!
As soon as you spoke about something that was serious to you, your tone automatically... Yeah. And because it's that, you're going to stay here because it's real. and you'll probably take little pauses. Because now it means more. You know what I mean? You've heard. Even the president.
Do guys actually change their voices or play with their voices also when they shell a women?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll go from Ndwana on Kaipiara as made too. It's right now I'm at the crib. We're gonna leave in just a bit. What you wearing? Ndwana, let's just sing that boy. Because I can't send a voice note to my girls. I mean, almost to know some. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
How are you using your instrument to convey your message on what platform? That's what I'd say. Anyone who says you need to change your voice, unamanga.
So you're lying. So I won't change my voice. Whoever you are.
Change it with purpose. Don't change it because someone said change. Change it to what?
Yeah. Hey.
You are already a human being that communicates.
About to go radio, the nicer voice is the deep one.
Do you know the worst thing in voice is a put on voice? And the hardest thing to get to is speaking naturally. So everyone comes onto radio and they want to be, that was Drizzy Drake, and that song is called YOLO. No one wants to hear that shit. Right? So you need to be so comfortable with the idea that you're not selling anything, but you're speaking. That was Drizzy Drake, and the song's called YOLO. You love that song, don't you? Now I'm speaking to you. But a lot of people still do that. It's an old-fashioned way of doing radio. But the best broadcasters understand their voice and know how to use it. When to go deep, when to go squeaky if need be. Like if I did a show for 2-3 years with Ayanda, MVP. Whenever we'd have a debate, and in the debate I know I'm gonna lose, whenever I get defensive, I use my squeaky voice. Nah, what do you mean? I wasn't doing this. What? Right? Because now you're so used to me being dominant.
Yeah.
When I'm not, but you're not, dog. What do you mean? Do you get what I mean? And it's not even going that soft now, but that understanding of chopping and changing is understanding you. Because you're a voice artist. I'm a voice artist and a radio presenter and an MC and this. And all these different things require you to be a different person. And I hate MCing at Dipati, hey?
Yo, I love MCing, I think.
You like asking people why they're ngalale makai?
Asifuna kulala makai.
Like, you know...
Oh, lo.
Yeah, wait.
Hey, Yoli.
We've been stuck with the same phrases for the past 10 years. Why ngalala makai? What's the...
I'm not gonna lie to you. I love doing that. And when the crowd is responding, I get goosebumps. Yeah.
But you realize within that there's an art.
Okay.
Nah? There's MCs that go out there and just scream that, oh, no. The best MCs I've seen, listen to the DJ. There's a guy called Exquisite Vince, brilliant MC. There's a guy called, Reason, the rapper. Sizwe Alekain, the look on your face. Have you met Sizwe? What happened?
No. No, I don't know. I'm afraid to say no, I don't know them because I said I don't know someone and it was a huge thing. I was rude for not knowing them.
He is one of the best MCs, right? And I don't mean rapping. I mean like the whole yo shit. Yeah, well,
Yo shit.
you call it. And because he listens to the DJ and the beat. Don't just come out and say, oh, lolo.
Oh.
You are disturbing the song. There's someone there who's enjoying the song and does not want to hear you say, why ungalale makai? Right? So the best MCs will do it on cue. And then there's no lyrics or vocals. Then you jump in. And it's subtle. Why ungalale makai? Asifuna ukulala makai. That's a good MC.
Don't you want to trade me for something?
No, I can't do that. I myself can't do it. Ayanda's really great at that. I've seen people that are good at it.
No, but you're doing it now.
It's one thing to explain something. It's another to do it.
You are teaching. You're not just explaining.
But
you're like...
Those, for me, are the good MCs. And people should strive for that. That's why the art of MCing is dying. You're getting random people who get there and make it about themselves. What's up? It's your boy, TDP, the ultimate sex machining boy. No! We don't care about you, dog. We are here because we're here to watch Kabza the Small or whoever's there. Do you get what I mean?
I think you must go check my videos where I was emceeing and tell me if I was.
Did you make it about you?
No, I made it about the crowd actually.
Okay.
I actually did make it about the crowd. Like it was the crowd.
Okay.
And the crowd was crowding.
Then that's that. If the crowd is crowding and it's not about you, I'm already happy.
Okay.
I'm already happy. And of course, was the DJ happy?
Yeah.
You gotta make sure.
I can't really like say because.
Do you know how sensitive artists are with MCs? They'll be like, especially headliners. About AKA used to be like, nah, yo, listen, I don't want no intro, man. I'm good. Right? Because a lot of these people come through and say stupid about people, you know? Most big acts don't want MCs. Most DJs don't want MCs because you're gonna ruin my set. I'm having a fire set when I uti wololo. Did you hear how I mixed those 3 songs at that point in time? Do you get what I mean? So if you can MC and walk away and the crowd is happy, you are happy, and whoever you were working with is happy, then you're dope. But if it's just because of you, which I feel is the issue with a lot of MCs, then it's tricky. That's why I don't like MCing parties.
Oh, yeah.
I hate parties.
Well, I haven't done it before, so I don't know. But
try it. It's fun. But
as a learning. It's
not for me.
No, I mean like as a learning for me, I should try it as a learning.
If you love people, can you dance? it's no, I only ask because it's an advantage to be able to.
I think I can dance. So you think you can dance?
Hey!
Yes!
Will you discover in front of thousands of people? Like, there's a mate of mine, his name is Melody Mia, he's the MC for Orlando Pirates. He can dance. Again, exquisite. Yo, you must search this guy, Exquisite Vince. I haven't seen him in the scene in a while. That guy was brilliant.
Yo.
Yeah, but him and I weren't even the best of friends. But I mean, I don't care if you like me or not. If you're good at something.
That
guy would
actually
come.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, if you're good at something, you're good. Yeah, well, there's this one iconic moment I remember, and this is the last I'm speaking of him. You, Vince. Not you, bro. Not you. But I don't want to seem like I'm selling him so much. But this dude came out and he's like, yeah, I'm fair too. Yeah, I'm fair too. What did he say, man? Oh, ladies, just because I take a bottle, it doesn't mean it deserves the kekela. Right? Now imagine all the ladies
screaming, yeah.
Because they are drawn.
Yeah.
This is this guy's opening line. Young John. And then my chance. I don't remember his wording, right? And then my chance. If when I went to whatever, it doesn't mean my chance. Then from there, now everyone is already here. While we're here, he doesn't drag it. All right, up next, we've got bang, 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 bang. Off.
I need to rewatch this episode every single time.
That for me, I watched him and I was like, this guy's flipping. He's fire. Because he's not making it about him. But he said something that's relevant to groove. Niggas are gonna wanna buy bottles. Girls are gonna wanna whatever. And he's out. So it's do things because you want to learn the little things that make you good about it. Not just don't do any crowd beat.
Because Yolanda, let's go.
Not that it's bad, because each aspect of it is important, right? And you can't be hard on yourself with learning all these things, but be hungry to learn about it. You know, being on Big Brother doesn't mean you can just
be anything.
Yeah.
Be everywhere.
There's a lot of things that you learn and discover while studying anything. And it's not, if only Big Brother would meant you could just go be a doctor. Or you're like, you know what, I was on Big Brother, I want to be a dentist. It's the same thing with anything that regards or relates to entertainment. Study it and you'll be the master of it.
Thank you so much for everything you've said. I believe it's not only going to help me, it's going to help a lot of people. I promise you I'm going to watch this 100 times. Because you said a whole lot of things that are actually points that will actually help a lot of us who want to make it in this industry. The newbies, everyone must watch.
Thank you for having me, man. Thank you for having me.
Well, we actually over time, so
Really? Yeah. Way over our time.
Way over.
Thank you for having me.
But this is how we close it with my slogan, my what you gonna do about it part. So this is how it goes. What you gonna do about it? And we go, nothing. So you must use that deep voice.
I got you.
Yeah. So when you say nothing, we just go zip. You know,
I'm going to keep it gangster for you, man.
Gangster, please.
All right. I got you.
3, 2, 1, let's go. What you gonna do about it?
No. Was that gangster?
It was amazing.